Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into a figure that has captured the imagination of people for centuries. A figure that appears in various cultures, religions, and mythologies around the world, the Antichrist. But what exactly is the Antichrist? Who is this mysterious figure, and why has he been such a terrifying and captivating symbol throughout history? Well, in this video, we're going to explore the concept of the Antichrist, where it originates, what it represents, and its cultural impact. So, let's get started. What is the Antichrist? To understand the Antichrist, we first need to define who or what he is. The term Antichrist literally means against Christ or opponent of Christ. It's a term found primarily in Christian theology, specifically in the book of Revelation, where this figure is portrayed as the ultimate enemy of Christ and his followers during the end times. In the Bible, particularly in the book of Revelation, the Antichrist is depicted as a deceiver and a false messiah. He is said to be a charismatic leader who will rise to power, claiming to bring peace and salvation, but will eventually lead humanity to ruin. In Revelation, it's prophesied that the Antichrist will perform signs and wonders, deceiving the masses into following him. He'll lead a global movement, rallying people to worship him, and will challenge God's ultimate authority. Characteristics of the Antichrist. So, what exactly are the key characteristics of the Antichrist? Let's break them down. First, the Antichrist will be a master of deception. In the Bible, particularly in the second epistle of John, the Antichrist is described as someone who denies that Jesus Christ came in the flesh. In other words, he's someone who will promote false teachings and lead people astray from the true faith. He will appear as a savior, offering solutions to the world's problems, promising peace and prosperity, but behind that facade, he is ultimately a figure of chaos and destruction. Another key characteristic is his political power. The Antichrist isn't just a religious figure. He will also be a political leader with vast influence. In the book of Revelation, he is often associated with the rise of a global empire. His rise to power will be accompanied by wars, famines, and natural disasters as he consolidates his authority and gains the loyalty of nations. The Antichrist's role in the end times. According to the Bible, the Antichrist will emerge during the period known as the Tribulation. This is a time of great suffering, wars, and natural disasters, when the forces of good and evil will clash. It's during this period that the Antichrist will appear, and his rise will be marked by deception, false miracles, and a counterfeit peace. He will gain the trust of the people by performing false miracles, promising to restore order in a chaotic world. As his power grows, he will demand worship, and those who refuse will face persecution. This will lead to a mark of the beast, which is famously described in Revelation 13:16-18. This mark will be required for anyone to buy or sell anything, symbolizing total control over the global economy. His reign will be oppressive and authoritarian, but ultimately, it will be a time of suffering for those who are faithful to God. But as the Bible tells us, there is hope. The return of Christ will ultimately defeat the Antichrist and bring about the final judgment. The Antichrist in other religions. Host, sitting with a thoughtful expression. While the concept of the Antichrist is most prominent in Christianity, similar figures appear in other religions, especially in Islam. In Islam, the Antichrist is known as Al-Dajjal. Al-Dajjal is considered a false messiah who will appear before the Day of Judgment. He will be a great deceiver, claiming to be a prophet and leading many people astray. Like the Christian Antichrist, Al-Dajjal will perform signs and miracles to gain followers, but in the end, he will be defeated by Isa, Jesus, who will return to restore justice and peace. This parallel between Christianity and Islam highlights the widespread belief in a false messiah who will lead people into deception before the end of the world. It's fascinating to see how different religious traditions have similar end times prophecies. The Antichrist in pop culture. The figure of the Antichrist has not only left its mark in religious texts, but has also had a signify